Hey guys, welcome back to Weekenders on the Water. Today we're here in the garage, and today we're going to be coming up with a storage solution for my 2017 Seadoo GTI SE 130. So stick around, check it out, hit that subscribe button, and let's go! Alright guys, so here are my two Seadoos. I got a 2021 Seadoo GTI SE 170 as well as a 2017 Seadoo GTI SE 130. Ignore the mess in the garage today. I've got a lot of projects going on, and we'll give you some updates on some of that, some big announcements for the channel in a couple future videos. But for today, we're going to be focusing on this 2017 GTI. So with this 2017 GTI, it's always bothered me that there is no storage up here in the front. You see there's a lot of dead space up here that's kind of above the water line, well, above the seal gasket line, and never really gets properly utilized. So this is my previous attempt to get some space out of this before. Just there's a bolt there. I just ran some Velcro through it, and I've kind of used that to like hold up some dock lines and stuff. You know, you can, you know, it does something. But I've never really been truly happy with it. And if you look at the 2021, which really, this is applicable for 2020 or newer. So they've got some really nice storage options here made by Seadoo. So it's form fitted to fit in there. It's got a nice little pouch, got some zippers. You unzip that and there is tons of room in there. You can store all kinds of stuff. I really like that that sits up really high. It never gets wet. Of course, anything that I really want to keep from getting wet, I make sure I put it in a dry bag and stuff it in there. But on the new Jetskis, that works amazing. What are we going to do? Going to do our best to replicate it on a budget, DIY style. So let's see what we got here. All right, so what I've got here is a cargo net for a car. Kind of usually put these in your trunk. It's all bungee, stretchy. But yeah, anyways, you pick these up on Amazon. You get two of them for like 15 bucks or something. They're not expensive. I only need one because I only have one of this style Seadoo. But also what's nice about it too is it kind of opens up too. So there's like a pouch inside. So the plan is I'm going to attach this to the front, and then we'll have a pouch there where we can stuff some stuff and probably also tuck some things on top of it as well. So let's see how that works. And also when you buy this kit from Amazon, it comes with these really nice like plastic clip-on holders, right? So these need to be screwed to the front, but then gives you a place to put, you know, the bungee around it. So that's going to be nice. Of course, this is made for a car, not for a jet ski. So they give you some screws. I think these are just painted steel screws. So that probably work, but they may end up rusting out eventually. You know, they're probably not going to get too wet. So with the paint, you're probably okay. But because I am who I am, and I tend to buy small things like screws and such in bulk, I actually have quite a few stainless steel screws just happen to be sitting around. So I'm going to use some stainless steel ones instead. They're roughly about the same size. And I think this should work pretty well. One last thing to point out before we get started here. It's almost like they planned for you to do this, because there are a couple places right here, and not here, but just off center. There is some divots already. There happens to already be 4 spots where, like, I don't know, the guy almost looks like they hit it with a center punch or something, but perfect 4 spots to put our bolts, or to put our screws. The screws will fit right in there just perfectly. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to drill some holes and we'll insert those screws. All right, so that was pretty straightforward. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and attach the net. So that just loops on there. All right, so pretty cool. All right, so 2 more things. You can see that it's kind of open here at the bottom. I want to fix that. So got some regular zip ties. We're going to go ahead and run those through this gap that's right here, and just because I like things to be even, we're going to use 2 of them, so we go up one side and up the other. Alright, so that'll hold it in place pretty good. Just clip those ends. And then maybe just to clean it up a little bit, we'll kind of see if we can rotate those back. You know, or maybe we rotate them the other way. Looking good. Alright, so now nothing's going to fall out. I mean, nothing too big, and you got a little bit of gap there on the side, but nothing's going to fall out that way. So one last thing I want to do is I want to have a way to kind of open and close this end. Now, I already got this Velcro strap. I could use that. You know, it's a little bit longer. I can cut it down. You know, it'd be okay. But, you know, kind of like the idea of also I could use this for also holding like lines in place. So, got another plan. I happen to have one of these. This is not, I don't really know what this is. It's like some sort of cable tie management that I just have a jar of like random pieces, you know, sitting around the garage. I think a lot of you guys do. This is something that I found in there. That must have been a piece of furniture somewhere along the line. But anyways, got this extra piece and it'll actually work pretty well. So what it is you can see it opens and then you kind of twist it, which you can do one-handed. Let's see. So if you twist it like that, it'll hold closed. Now you don't have to have something like this. You could use, I don't know, like a hook, command strip hook or something along those lines. Get creative. Like I said, the Velcro will work. That's an option. Whatever you want, it's up to you. This is kind of nice that it should just drill a hole, stick it in, it should stick. And I tested this already. It's actually fairly strong. It's stronger than you think it is, but still easy to operate. So that's what we're going to use. That hole may be a little small. Yeah, I have to get a little bit bigger. All right, so that should just plug in there now. Let's see. All right, so now the idea is basically we can thread these 2 through there and then twist it and it should hold. Yep, so now we got a nice storage space. Let's see what we can fit in there. Let's stuff some things in here. So if we undo that, got this big area. So I've got 10-liter dry bag here, and I just kind of stuffed it full of all kinds of other things. We'll see how that fits in there. Now this is probably pushing the limits of it, but yeah, it does look like that's going to fit. Get that closed. Yeah, works pretty well. So looks like that will hold up nicely. And then, like I said, it's also cool that it's got its own, like, sort of built-in pocket. So, if we want, we can even take some other dock lines or something else that we need and kind of shove it in between there for quicker access. And then still close it up. All right, and there we go. Just like that, we got all kinds of stuff stuffed in there. Now when we open it up, it'll be right on top. A lot of the stuff should stay pretty dry. It's gonna work out well for Christine because she normally rides this ski and she's a bit on the shorter side. She's vertically challenged. And so reaching over the handlebars, digging way down in there has never really been easy for her. So this is gonna help out a lot where she doesn't have to reach as far to get to some more important items. Like I said, dock lines. Really, you can fill that 10-liter bag up with whatever you want and closes up. So I like it. Pretty easy, pretty cheap, and adds a ton of functionality and versatility to the ski. All right, guys, so as I mentioned, I'll put a link in the description down below where you can pick up one of these for yourself. Not sponsored by this company. I have no idea what company it is. They have no idea who I am. I'll just put the link in the description down below, where you can pick one up off Amazon. And if you purchase something using our Amazon affiliates link, we get a couple pennies. It doesn't cost you anything more, but it does help support the channel, so I really appreciate that. Anyway, so that's going to do it for us today, guys. Remember, hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. Really help us out. With that being said, we're out of here, and we'll see you next weekend. Hey guys, welcome back to Weekenders on the Water. Oh, but for today, oh, that's falling off. I have to fix that. Ignore the mess in the garage today. I've got a lot going on. Ignore the mess in the garage today. I've got a lot of projects going on. Whoa. All right. You can see I've had this as a solution before. I need a light. Oh, let's get some light on there again. Picked these up on Amazon pretty affordably. Let's try to get some more light here. It's net like. It is net.